Hey guys! So today's going to be a review on my Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation, which looks like this if you guys are not familiar with what I'm talking about. It is the newest foundation from Revlon. Again, it is a whipped foundation. Am I in focus? I literally just filmed this whole video and didn't realize that I was out of focus the entire time. So fingers crossed we're in focus. I tweeted the other day about this that I was loving it and I was obsessed with it, and lots of you guys wanted to hear my thoughts and kind of like a little review. I feel like I haven't done a product review in a minute. I love this stuff. I was really skeptical about it because a lot of people were tweeting me about it. I seen it in magazines. I saw a couple reviews on it and I was really skeptical. I was like, you know, it just seems like a weird kind of texture. I felt like it was going to be like a mask or kind of cakey on me, which it is 100% not. If you don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. It is just, it's not like a mousse foundation, it's just a whipped foundation. It is pretty thick. You can see, you can turn it upside down. It's not going to do anything. I thought for a second when I got it, it was going to be more like the L'Oreal Magic Souffle, but it's not. It is not mousse. That is the thing to remember with this. It is just a whipped foundation. It's a weird kind of consistency. Like when you first touch it, you're like, oh god, this stuff is going to be like thick on my face. It's going to feel like a mask, and it really doesn't. So this is just what it looks like on my hand, and it literally like blends out like butter. Like butter. Like if you're taking butter and spreading it on your hand, this is what it rubs out to be. It's just so, I don't even know like the word to describe it because it's such a different kind of like texture after you apply it to your face. When I first put it on my face, it feels like a little heavy. I'm like, oh, you know, the first time I put it on, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a heavy foundation. I'm not gonna like it. But after I like blend it out, it looks so, like, I absolutely love it. Like, and the thing that I like more about it is I feel like it looks better an hour after I put it on. Like it's finally like just melted all into my skin and it just looks like flawless. Like I absolutely love it. The only thing that I've found with this foundation is I can't apply it with like a flat top kabuki brush like the Sigma F80 or anything like that. I can't apply it with a beauty blender. The only thing that I can apply this foundation and it actually works for me is with my fingers. I'm not somebody that really likes to use their fingers. There's absolutely nothing wrong with using your fingers to apply makeup. It's actually one of the best tools you have. Just for me personally, I don't really like touching makeup and then like touching my face. That's just me being a weirdo, I guess. If you've tried to apply it with a brush and it has not been working with you, or you've tried to apply it with a beauty blender and it's just not working, try your fingers. I take it, you'll see in the video I show you guys like a little demo at the end of how I apply it. I just dab my fingers in and then kind of pat it like on my face and then just work it out. Like I start here and then work out to, you know, my jawline. The color that I got mine in is 320 Warm Golden. It just looks like this. It looks, okay, I bought mine when I was in Vegas. I had heard about it and I hadn't seen it in any of my stores here. So we went to CVS when we were in Vegas and I saw it on a display and I was like, okay, I need it. So this was the only color that I felt kind of would work for me. The other, I believe there's only two other darker colors, which is like 330 and 370. I could be wrong, but I believe there's only two shades darker than this, and those were gone. So I actually picked up this one. It was $17 when I was in Vegas. When I was at CVS the other day, it is here finally in my town, and it's only $13 here. So I'm gonna go back and I'm probably gonna get the shade like 330, which just is like one shade warmer than that. Because if you guys are familiar with my channel, I know I say this a lot, but I don't tan my face, so my face is really, really white. So I tend to like to get a foundation that's a little bit tanner than me to help it like blend with my neck and my arms and stuff like that. But the 320, I have been wearing it since I got it. I've been wearing it probably just when I didn't wear it at all when I was in Vegas, so I've probably been wearing it like almost 2 weeks since I've been home. And like I said, I've absolutely been loving it. It is 0.8 fluid ounces, which is pretty decent because a regular Revlon Colorstay is only 1 fluid ounce, so it's pretty much the same size. You can see kind of how tan this one looks and how light this one looks. Packaging's really nice, glass bottle. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and get a darker shade. But this one it literally matches my skin like perfectly. Like I'm so white right now, it's not even funny. Like I look white to me in camera. But yeah, what else do I want to say about it? It says 24 hours on here, like right there it says 24 hours, but who really wants to wear their makeup for 24 hours? I know I don't. But it has lasted me probably about 9 to 10 hours, and I noticed right here mainly in this portion, I'm sorry that I keep looking at the viewfinder, I'm still not used to this camera, and it's like hard to look right at the lens. What was I saying? Now I lost my train of thought. What was I really saying? Oh, it lasts me, it lasts me probably like 8 to 10 hours. The way that I notice my foundation is like, you know, starting to wear anything is in this area, like right here, this nice little triangle. I don't really, even though I do have oily skin, I don't really get oily like on my forehead. It's mainly just in this little triangle area. And it starts to, you know, I can kind of see my own skin peeking through. It looks a little whiter in these areas because the foundation and bronzer and all that is rubbing off. And yeah, so, but I've noticed with this that when I go to take my makeup off, it's still really, it looks really good. I feel like the longer I wear it, the better it looks. I know that that sounds weird, but that's just the impression I've got since I've been wearing it. So I have oily skin, and this foundation works really great for me. I don't have any like mattifiers on or anything like that. The only thing that I use to prevent my makeup from running right now is just my Scandinavia setting spray, which just looks like this if you guys aren't familiar. When I tried a new foundation, I don't really like to use like mattifiers or anything because I want to see how long the actual foundation will last, and you know, my oily skin definitely ruins most foundations. However, I don't know how it would work with dry skin. A couple girls have tweeted me and saying that they do have dry skin and it works great for them. I personally can't give you my opinion because, like I said, I don't have dry skin. It's just straight oil. So I do recommend this. I would give this foundation like definitely a 9. I wouldn't give it a 10 only because I can't apply it with a brush or something. You do have to apply it with your fingers. Well, personally for me, I do. I don't know about any of y'all. But yeah. So I'd give it a 9. I do think it's phenomenal. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. The price is going to vary, like I said. In Vegas it was $17 and here it's only $13. So anywhere in the $13 to $17 range is what it's going to cost you. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and now we'll move on to the demo part of the video, me showing you guys how I do it and all that. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!